sages requested Lomaharshana to tell them more about gods and demons, Gandharv, Rakshas, and serpents. Lomaharshana then narrated this story. Lord Brahma directed King Daksh to create his people or subjects. Daksh, with the power of his mental thought, created sages, celestial beings called Gandharv, and demons of the categories of Asuras, Yakshas, and Rakshas. The sons of Daksh, called Haryashvas, like their father, wanted the subjects to increase in population. They assembled somewhere near the sea. Sage Narad ridiculed them. He said, "Don't you know the extent and magnitude of this earth? Isn't it foolish of you to think that you can create so many subjects on earth, above the earth and below the earth? How will you create so many subjects?" To find the answer, the Haryashvas wandered in all directions like wild rivers, and they got lost. When the Haryashvas disappeared, Lord Daksh married Asikni, the daughter of King Virana. Asikni gave birth to 5,000 sons called the Shabalasvas. The Shabalasvas, like Haryashvas, wanted the subjects to increase in population. Again, Sage Narad told them the same thing that he had said to their brothers, the Haryashvas. The Shabalasvas set out in search of their brothers, the Haryashvas, and they too disappeared, never to come back again. On realizing that he had lost all his sons, King Daksh created 60 daughters with Asikni. He married off 10 of his daughters to Dharma, 13 to Sage Kashyap, 27 to Soma, 4 to Aristameni, 2 to Bahuputra, 2 to Angira, and 2 to Karshaswa. Arundhati, Vasu, Lamba, Bal, Marutvati, Sankalp, Muhurt, Sadhya, and Vishwa were the 10 wives of Dharma. Vishwa gave birth to Vishwadevas. Sadhya gave birth to Sadhyas. Marutvati gave birth to Marutvas. Vasu gave birth to Vasus. Bhanu gave birth to Bhanus. Muhurta gave birth to Muhurthas. Lamba gave birth to her son Ghosha. Yami gave birth to a daughter, Nagaviti. Arundhati gave birth to various objects of the earth. Sankalp gave birth to Samkalp, the soul of the universe. The 27 wives of Soma, or the moon god, are the 27 nakshatra or constellations that are extensively used in astrology for the purposes of predictions. Vasu gave birth to 8 sons, also called the Vasus: Apa, Dhruv, Som, Dhava, Anila, Anala, Pratyusha, and Prabhas. Apa had 4 sons: Vaitandya, Srama, Sranta, and Muni. Dhava had 2 sons, Dhruva and Hutahavya. Manohara had 3 sons, Shishira, Ramana, and Prana. Anila had 2 sons, Manojava and Avijnya Tyagati. Agni's son Kumara had 3 sons, Shakha, Vishakha, and Naigamya. He was the adopted son of Kritikas. The story goes that when he was born, the Devas appointed 6 mothers to breastfeed him. He was born with 6 faces, and these 6 mothers called Kritikas fed him. That is how he was named Kartikeya. Brihaspati's sister Yoga Siddha married the 8th Vasu, Prabhas. She gave birth to King Vishwakarma. He was the carpenter of the gods and the creator of 1,000 arts and crafts. He made all the ornaments of the Devas and made their chariots which could fly across the sky. Kashyap and his wife Surabhi gave birth to the 11 Rudra: Ajaikapada, Ahirbudanya, Twastra, Rudra, Hara Bahurupa, Triambaka, Aparajita, Vrishakapi, Shambhu, Kapardi Raivata, Mrigavyadha, Sarva, and Kapalain. The 13 wives of Prajapati Kashyap were Diti, Aditi, Danu, Arishta, Surasha, Khasa, Surabhi, Vinata, Tamra, Krodhavasa, Ira, Kadru, and Muni. Loma Harshina explained that unlike human beings who are born and they die within a very short period of time on earth, the Devas and other celestial beings are born and they die in every yuga. Just like the sun rises and sets, Devas are born and they die in every yuga. In the 6th Manvantar, that is the Chakshu Manvantar, a group of Devas called the Tushitas knew that their deaths were imminent as the 7th Manvantar was about to begin. So for the farewell of the world, they decided to be reborn. So all of them entered into the womb of Aditi. In the 7th Manvantar, these Tushita Devas were born from the womb of Aditi and hence they are called Adityas. Danu, who was one of the wives of Kashyap, gave birth to 100 sons of great power. One of these sons was Viprachitti. Sirhika, who was the daughter of Diti, became the wife of Viprachitti. Viprachitti became the chief of demons or Danavs. Viprachitti and his wife had innumerable children and descendants. They populated the earth along with the species of animals and birds. So what we see in the Puranas is that both Devas and Danav, that is, gods and demons, came from one family. Kashyap was the father of both the races. Both sisters, Diti and Aditi, were married to Kashyap. Aditi became the mother to all the Devas or gods, and Diti became the mother of all the Danavs or demons. There was a lot of animosity between the gods and demons, in which the sons of Aditi killed the sons of Diti. Diti was enraged and she wanted revenge. Indra was the king of all the Devas. Lord Indra is the god of rain, lightning, thunder, storms, and weather. So she prayed to her husband Kashyap for a very powerful son who could kill Indra. Kashyap, who was pleased with Diti's devotion towards him, granted her a boon, saying that a son will be born to her who will kill Lord Indra if she retains the fetus of the child for 100 autumns and maintains cleanliness and performs rites and rituals. Lord Indra came to know that Diti was pregnant and that the fetus once born would kill him. He kept a watch on Diti and waited for an opportunity to destroy the fetus. Diti used black magic to preserve her fetus and observed cleanliness and performed all rites and rituals. When 100 years were coming to an end, one day Diti forgot to wash her feet before going to bed. Realizing that Diti had committed a blunder, Lord Indra entered her belly. He took his thunderbolt and struck the fetus, which divided the fetus into 7 parts. He struck the fetus again, and these 7 parts further split into 7 parts each. These 49 children are called Maruts. They became associates of Lord Indra. The concept of Devas and Danavs, God and demons, is still prevalent today. In Vedic astrology, a person's horoscope or kundali will belong to either of the 3 categories or ganas of Dev, Manav or Rakshas. A person who has Dev Gan means that he is a descendant of the gods. Manav means he belongs to the human race, and Rakshas Gan means that he belongs to the race of demons. More than anything else, it reflects the temperament of the person to be divided or categorized as Sattvic or Rajasic or Tamasic.